No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He wants to go deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Walker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Got enough space.
A great block, Davis.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington wants to go quickly. On the move.
Oh, you took the... Thank you. Because why are you taking the long gap, safety?
2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the
Boom!
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now on the move. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the single back.
Are we serious? He ran right into the blocking line.
For this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Get in there, Mario.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
There we go, Fernando. Get your groove back, man.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat.
Give me those.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Oh, come on, man. That ball. That is true.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Under heavy pressure lines a clock.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let it get in there, King.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his man. It's Lawson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Running to Green.
Give me that ball. What's the flag? Did he recover it?
A fortuitous penalty here. The defense has stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Is that actually in bounds? I was about to say, like.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. That's 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He'll take it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll go to the toss.
Let's go, man.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's got it.
Ooh.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it.
You got that burst.
And he runs it in for the score.
Bad defense. You got that burst.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The hand to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's out past the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
He manned him up?
Got a man. It's Walker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
Oh, the linebacker.
That's 18 of those this season.
The back is
And they
sure.
make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
He slid perfect.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Now they'll run it on the top.
Safety, nigga! Come on!
End zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence.
That's for Crip ball. He's in.
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He now has 61 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the red zone, it's Owens.
Yeah, come on, man. Let me get back there.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Now adjusting. Fires on the move.
Oh, give me those.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finds his man. It's Carrion. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Handoff to the lone back.
Oh, break free, Dallin! Break free!
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that
pressure. I'll get him!
The quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Oh, yeah.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A run for the quarterback. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the incomplete pass over in their own end.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So
same bullshit that Cuz be getting. We finally got it too.
This offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right?
God damn, yo, Godfrey, why are you?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Like, there was no reason for you to come in and block the nigga in front of you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll leave it with him.
Way to get the first.
All the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Fuck.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You
get your jersey dirty
if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Owens. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, shit, he in Wildcat. I didn't know.
Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open.
That's a Wildcat is how he scores. That's how he scores, I guess.
Against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
So that means before that rush,
15 yards
he had 14 carries.
He has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
For 50. Yeah, 14 carries for 51.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that
How
time.
did he?
Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge
He
negative
got
play.
pushed backwards.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oh! I shadowed it by
He
accident.
is stopped well
Fuck.
short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Williams looking for a man.
You already did us?
Backfield looking for the
That
space.
one? That's the one?
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get
Hell
in
no.
with the run. Knocked down in the backfield.
That's
And boy,
the
this
one,
guy's had a
though?
good day, but they finally get to him on that run. One more period to go, and we'll
Damn.
see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Yeah, just muck it up over there.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, yeah, just muck it up over there. Just muck it up a little bit.
Thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is...
Oh, that nigga was supposed to run into him.
Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can.
We did our
nice
job,
strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off-play action. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run.
Damn.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza.
He's sick. He's
He
sick.
goes back at the 3.
Nah, they
Well, the offense got
identified.
themselves into trouble.
Fuck.
They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just
And
pinning their
identified.
ears back, and
They
they're trying to get after him. They
Fuck.
could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn.
Oh, he threw it out of bounds. Stop
It's
it.
incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make him pay for that decision.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football.
The tackle, safety.
Their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone. And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal.
Damn! Like, I knew that fucking play.
Touchdown, Washington!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that, you defend everything. I'll take it myself, in for 6.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout.
What a pass. Such a tight window.
And they get enough for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. And
yo, I don't get that.
After taking a shot on 2nd down, they're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
So we get to the
little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Williams will pass. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down.
Let's go, man.
Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down.
Let's go, man.
Nothing to do with the football. He just throws it away. It'll be third down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
That was dead-ass perfect, man.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gotten their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
You, like, hey, yo, hey,
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
My nigga.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They booted away on fourth down.
That's perfect.
And looking upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line.
Perfect, man. That's perfect.
And they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Up ready. The 20. Touchdown Huskies. And here they come almost all the way back.
David, This guy's showing us everything
I
he's got in his
guess.
toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. There he goes.
Good shit, Dallas.
Take it to the house.
Get it in the game.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's nice.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. Floating away. He wants a big play here late. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with
Good
the
shit, Tay.
return.
Way to hawk it
Man,
down.
we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now they'll run it to the right here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Shit.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end.
Let him score 22 in the fourth, though. That's bad.
But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks.
Ball game.